Hey guys, in this video we will be going over how to calculate nominal GDP and real GDP based off data given by a table. So let's talk about what nominal GDP. I will decrease the size of the marker. Nominal GDP, what that is. So nominal GDP is basically so nominal equals the quantity of the current year times the price of an item of the current year plus the quantity of the other item, which in this case is shirts, times the price of the shirts. Remember, this is all current year price and quantity. So let's find the nominal GDP for 2015. Remember, to find nominal GDP, just plug these numbers, the 5, 7, 6, and 9 from 2015, into this equation. So this would be the quantity of shoes. It would be 5 times the price of shoes in the current year, 7, plus the quantity of the shirts, which is 6, times the price of the shirts, which is 9. 9, not a P, a 9. So when you add this all together, 35 plus 54, you get 89. So 89 is the nominal GDP for 2015. Now this nominal GDP could be because of either prices or because of shoes. And you'll find that the increase in nominal GDP could be because of either one when we consider the nominal GDP for 2016. Which plug it into the equation again. So 7 is the quantity of shoes times 7, which is the current 2016 price of shoes, plus the quantity of shirts, which is 7, and the price of shirts, which is 11 now. See, the price has increased, and you would measure that price increase by also including it into the equation. So this would result in 126. So now you see an increase between the 2015 nominal GDP and the 2016 nominal GDP. Now you see that the price has risen for shirts and the quantity has risen for shirts and shoes. So through this, you can tell that the nominal GDP measures an increase in both price and quantity. So what is the nominal GDP for 2017? Well, that is the current quantity times the current price of shoes plus the current quantity of shirts, which is 8 times 15. Another big price jump. So this would be 15 and the result would be 190. Now you see a massive increase between 2016 and 2017. This is because of productivity, which increased by 1, and a change in price, which is inflation, increased by 4, increased by 3. And now let's calculate real GDP. The real GDP based on the information given in the table. Now, the equation for real GDP is R for real times the quantity of the current year shoes. Remember, current year, not base year, current year, times the price of the base year. This is where there is a difference between nominal and real. Real will only measure the increase in quantity because the price remains the same. However, nominal measures both or either one, quantity or price, because, well, it always uses the current year quantity and price. So back to the equation, plus quantity of shirts of the current year times the price of the shirts of the base year. Now, I guess just plug the numbers in to the equation to find the real GDP for 2015. So the quantity of shoes for the current year is 5, And the base year price, which we'll say 2015 is the base year, it doesn't always have to be 2015. They could shift it, and then you would just use that price as the base year. So is 7 plus the quantity of the shirts of the current year times the price of the base year to get the 89, which, as you'll notice, is the same as the nominal GDP for the base year because the prices and the quantities are exactly the same. Now for 2016, simply plug the numbers in, and that is the quantity is 7, base year price again is 7. Remember, keep on looking at the base year price for both when you're considering real GDP. Plus 6 or 7, the quantity is now 7 times 9. Remember, base year price is always 9 to get 112. And 2017 is the current year quantity of shoes, which is 7, times the base year price, not 10. This is not the price you'll use for real GDP, but 7, base year. So the prices should always remain the same. And then add it to the current year production of shirts times the original, the base year cost of shirts, which is 9, to get 121. Now remember this key fact. Real GDP is always less than nominal GDP, always less than or equal to nominal GDP. Because if there is only an increase in quantity, both nominal and real will increase by the same amount because the price will remain the same. But if there is also an increase in the price, nominal GDP will measure this increase, but real GDP will not.